He took Samoskevich out again.
The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Puck drop. And 3, 2, 1,
Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go Panthers! Let's go! Go!
Alright, Panther fans, here we go. So, a little bit of a later start tonight, 8 o'clock. Winnipeg, this time we're at Winnipeg. And like I said in the intro, I get half of it, but I don't understand what's wrong with Paul Maurice. He's so lucky he won that cup last year. Otherwise, I'd really bitch and complain. So he pulls Samoskevich out of the lineup. We lose a couple of games. The kid comes back in, gets the first goal in a 5-0 shellacking of the Jets. And so what does Maurice reward him with? Putting him back on the bench. Now, I know you kind of want Gadjevich in there tonight because there's liable to be some rough stuff. But how about sitting Boquist, who's already got a sore knee from the hit the other night? And you would kind of think Samoskevich earned himself a spot in the next game against the Jets. So I'm just Paul Maurice. Sometimes people have a reputation for a reason. And although he's obviously pressed the right buttons and we're the Stanley Cup champs, his handling of young players leaves a lot to be desired. So other than that, lineup is expected to be the same. We still got Bobrovsky in net. I don't suspect, I don't think we're going to see the same type of game that we saw the other night. That game just kind of started off and just kept rolling and rolling and rolling our way. I don't really think Winnipeg is going to just let us come into their barn and knock them around that way. Although I do feel like we should get 2 points tonight. That's how I feel. Bobrovsky, let's keep it going. Let's see how many, I don't want to jinx this. Let's just say, let's see how many periods in a row he can go that's not on a 4-goal per game pace. Is that good enough? We'll put it that way. Other than that, the only thing is I'm sure Panther fans would like to see Chucky get going, Verhaeghe get going, Samoskevich get another goal. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. 3 goals in like 14 games played, and he can't make the lineup. But that's okay, because we're the champs. And we're the champs. All right, let's do it. And it's 2-0 to Winnipeg. You see what happens, Paul? You take Samoskevich out, and all of a sudden Bob can't make a save. Verhaeghe and Chicken Chuck. The Bennett Chicken Chuck Verhaeghe line is making a lot of noise, but they couldn't score at a Diddy party right now. I mean, it's just bad. It's just bad. Chucky had an opportunity here with about 8-10 seconds left. He's right in front of the net. And instead of shooting, he just tried to pass it off to Verhaeghe, who was eating an ice cream sandwich or something. I don't know what the hell these guys are doing out there. Defense looks all scatterbrained. Winnipeg came to play. No doubt about that. The first goal was a backhand, not really on Bob. The second goal was bad. Right, the second goal was so bad, Samoskevich would have made the save. All right, let's move on to second period. All right, so it is 3-1 after 2. It was 3-0, and at least the Panthers managed to get one back as there's a spider crawling on my flash over here. So, decent period of play. Bob making some saves. He's keeping us in it, but I can't praise the goaltender too much during the game. We killed off, we being the Panthers, obviously. We killed off a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes. They got, I forget who it was for tripping, but then Rodriguez apparently took somebody's helmet off. And of course, Scripps never got us the highlight of whatever it was that Rodriguez actually did. So we didn't get to see what he did, but we killed it off, so that worked. And then they just got a power play goal that made it 3-0 before we made it 3-1. I was going to say something. Oh, Carter Verhaeghe is not good. Is not good. Like, it's one thing if he's not going to score, but he's losing the puck. It's like what Kyle said about Verhaeghe and Kachuk is they both caught Ekbladitis. That's what he said. Verhaeghe and Kachuk caught Ekbladitis because now it's just like they can't even handle the puck. All right, let's see if we got some magic up our ass and get this sucker to overtime. Oh, at least it wasn't 5-0. So after being down 3-0, we come back to 3-2. They make it 4-2. We come back to 4-3. And then we empty the net on a power play and 5-6. And that's it, 6-3. So what do we see out there? Well, first of all, I mean, Hellebuck is he's like a giant, like a giant elephant crossed with a gorilla in the net. I mean, it's just like, he could just stand there and just be like this and nothing would get in. He's so damn big. Good Lord. And then Winnipeg played well. You know, they played basically the same type of style that we do. Shifley got a hat trick. No, I'm not going to throw the hat. You know, they're like I call when the Panthers do it, the massive pain in the ass system, that forechecking, and they caught us multiples and multiples of times where they were forechecking and got steals in our zone, and we had our chances there too at the end with the power plays and everything like that. But Winnipeg wanted that game. I mean, obviously you knew after what we did to them they were going to want to come home and take care of business, and they did. They played a full 60 minutes. Can't take anything away from them. Verhaeghe, oh God. Chucky got a goal. Let's start with the good stuff. Chucky finally got himself another goal, so we're good there. Barkov had a ton of chances. Reinhardt, of course, right? Because who else? And then there's Verhaeghe. Fourth line looked pretty good out there, even without Samoskevich, which I don't mind that fourth line. The guy that should be on the bench instead of Samoskevich is Boqvist. That's the guy who, it's just, to be playing Boqvist third line minutes at the expense of Samoschevich's development is just, it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. So, Verhaeghe. Bob didn't have a bad game. I don't want to talk about Verhaeghe. He can't score. He can't do anything with the puck right now. I mean, it's bad. Now, we joked on the stream about how he got married to Katie's sister, and I made the joke that he kind of looks like a guy that has weak legs right now. And something's weak. He's just like, he can't skate. Well, he can skate, kind of. But it's bad. And it's a problem at this point, for sure. Because tonight we're kind of forced the puck to him a lot and nothing happening. So there's that. Defensively, I mean, it wasn't terrible. Nate Schmidt continues to look pretty good. Kulikov kind of had a rough night. Forsling and Ekblad didn't have the best night. Other lies, nothing terrible stood out. But, you know, we talked about this ad nauseum in terms of other teams are going to be able to play a really tough, one great game against us. So we're going to get most everybody else's best effort every night. And there's going to be nights when their effort level, I'm not saying we didn't have a good effort level, because we did. But you could just tell, especially with the forecheck, Winnipeg's forecheck was much more active and engaged, where ours was just kind of like, I'm forechecking. You know, it wasn't not the same intensity. So no big deal. What do we got? We got Chicago Thursday night, so we'll be good. It's not a big deal. If we were to meet with the Jets in the Stanley Cup final, if we could somehow get Hellebuck off the ice, I'd feel pretty good about the series. The dude is just big, man. Just like you think there's room, and then all he does is go like that, and there's just nothing there. It's just, he's so freaking big. It's like a linebacker in net. There was one other. We still didn't get to see Rodriguez. I don't know. They said he took off the dude's helmet. We still didn't see it. The ESPN Plus broadcasts, which, by the way, am I the only one? Are we the only one? I mean, the constant buffering is just terrible. I loved my DirecTV. The games were always on DirecTV for decades, and now we're stuck with ESPN Plus streaming, and it sucks. It's horrible. For you all down there in Florida, you getting it on TV and it's fine, but out of market, it's not on TV. You got to stream it, and ESPN Plus it's just bad all the way around. So kind of like the score of the game, bad all the way around. All right. That's going to do it. I'll be live tomorrow at noon. I know I skipped today. My eyes were getting a little bit wonky. I don't want to push it, because then I end up missing 2 weeks. So I should be good to go for tomorrow. And then we will be back at it Thursday against the Blackhawks. Jeez, it's a late game. I'm tired. The light is bothering my eyes. I can barely keep my eyes open because of the light. So that's why it is, because I got lit. It's light. No points.